Okay. I'm gonna use the pop-out thing again because that could be useful for this. Great, this is annoying. Let me just check here. Okay. Oh yeah, it's like he got a body and it was like, oh shoot, I have fear. Ah, an advert. Australia. And I'm not going to insult Australia, but I am actively terrified of the place. Because, and this is probably me being a legitimately a dumb idiot. I'm not claiming otherwise. But there's a lot of like dangerous animals in Australia, and I'm terrified. And also, there's not really, besides one thing that I want to see, there's not really a lot that I want to see in Australia. Because you have a lot of like amazing wildlife, but a lot of the wildlife is terrified, so I wouldn't want to go near it. Like kangaroos, some of the spiders. With Australia, the only thing I want to see is the Royal Opera House, because I want to see an opera. That'll be fun. Huh. I love that. And we're the bad guys. If you want to take a guess what I'm watching, that's gonna be a challenge for this episode. I'm also gonna do for all others. Take a guess what I'm watching. I'm going to not say any of their names, and I'm going to give them all nicknames because this will be fun. You get me watching, making my TikToks, and also. Huh. Oh, there's gonna be more. What? How did you not see this coming? Huh. Oh, that is clever.
Well done, pretty girl. You have proven yourself worthy. Hey, you're that douchebag that threw my cards away. And so it may seem, but in actual fact, it's f***ing me! Oh, alright. Please, be our king and represent us in the school duel. I accept being your king. And as my first decree, I demand more rock salt. Oh, kid out. Dang it. God! Ah, shit!
Non-stop Pop FM with DJ Cara. Guys, as you know, I really love dark humor. It's like a kid with cancer. It never gets old.
Jesus.
Dang it. God!
This is the type of episode I've
Oh,
been
is that?
asking.
3. Do I have it on this day? Ah, shoot. Why am I pausing? Where do you go for pizza? Where do you go for pizza? Italy. Shit. It's pizza. It comes from Italy. That's where you get good pizza. Yeah.
Cara is back. What?
Alright.
It's been a long time.
Is so cool. Hashtag cool. So. Star Wars. Hashtag like. See. Awesome.
Who's the toughest person you know?
Yep, yeah, that. Oh! Huh? Duh.
How many wires?
3 wires, 1 red, 2 white.
What? 1 red and 2 white, bruh.
What color is the red wire?
It's red! Oh!
Well done, pretty girl.
Okay, I need to get my Marsk, which is over there. So, pick up and go. Pick up and go. Go. Pick up and go. Also, for the highlights for yesterday, I kind of showed it, and I only wanted to show like the thing moving, and then I'm like, oh yes, that, and then it's, well, I don't know what is important and what is not, so I just had it all. Also, while I was watching that, it was behind because I came onto it late and I wanted to watch from the beginning. I watched the GT Live, sort of the final GT Live with MatPath. That was a lot. Like, Taylor Swift has their Eras Tour. We have our Eras Tour, which is the GT Live Eras Tour. Which I remember so many of the wallpapers, like, oof. Because, like, I heard he was like, oh yeah, I'm retiring from, like, I heard a couple of people like, oh yeah, I'm going to leave GT Live after the summer. And then it's like, oh, he's probably saying for, like, the FNAF 10 years anniversary, which is fair. You put that much effort to it, you'll be like, I am staying for this big moment of FNAF history. I am not leaving. I'm like, you know what? Valid. You know what? You put way too much time into this. You absolutely deserve to be in this. I'm like, yeah, sure. Makes sense. It's logical. But actually having it be like, because it was the same thing with him leaving Game Theory in the beginning, which it was really shocking. Because I came onto Game Theory later. I think, I don't know which one's first, but it's either Rosalina is Luigi and Daisy's daughter, or is Mario insane? One of those two episodes that came out where I sort of started watching Game Theory. I watched GT Live for a bit and then I stopped after a while, and then I come in every so a while when an ARG comes in or a really fun game. That'd be really fun to look at. I'm not right now because I have something more important to watch, Invincible, because that seems fun. But I was watching them play the new Mario Party game, which is one of the, it's not the last, but it's one of the sort of like one rounding it up. But it's like, it looks so fun, and like just watching people play Mario Party and having that insanity come on screen. Why not? So having all of that come up and going through Mario Maker, the hot sauce challenge, not with the actual hot sauce guy, but like it was like, obviously he's doing other projects. He's doing lo-fi, which I'm not joking. That is the thing that I listen to when I go to sleep. Perfect thing. But yeah, I need to start recording because I need to go to work tomorrow. I should have gone to work today, but my stomach had a problem. The reason why I don't mind recording is because, you know, I can always go in that direction if anything goes badly. Hopefully it doesn't. But yeah, now time for the sounds.
Well done, pretty girl. You have proven yourself worthy. Hey, you're that douchebag that threw my cards away. And so it may seem, but in actual fact, it's f***ing me! Oh, alright, please, be our king and represent us in a school duel. I accept being your king. Have proven yourself worthy. Well done, pretty girl. You have proven yourself worthy. Hey, you're that douchebag that threw my cards away. And so it may seem, but in actual fact, you me! Oh, alright, please, be our king and represent us in a school duel. I accept being your king, and as my first decree, I demand more rock salt. Kid Al! Well done, pretty girl. You have proven yourself worthy. Hey, you're that douchebag that threw my cards away. And so it may seem, but in actual fact, it's f***ing me! Oh, alright, please. You have proven yourself worthy. Hey, you're that douchebag that threw my cards. Dang it! God! Dang it! God! Shit! No. Dang it! God! Shit! No. No, bitch! Shit! No! Damn it! Fucking God! Stupid!
I'm gonna do this.
white. What? 1 red and 2 white, bruh.
What color is the red wire?
It's red! Oh!
How many wires?
3 wires, 1 red. 3 wires.
What's the difference between Gordon Ramsay and Drake? Cara is back. Cara is back. What's the difference between Gordon Ramsay and Drake? Gordon Ramsay always had a soft spot for children. Drake has a hard one. Ooh. Cara is back. What's the difference? Gordon Ramsay non-stop pop F. Non-stop pop. Non-stop pop FM with DJ Cara. Guys, as you know, I really love dark humor. It's like a kid with cancer. It never gets old. Non-stop pop FM with DJ Cara. Guys, as you know, I really love dark humor. It's like a kid with cancer. It never.
Right, then I need to take all of these Z's and off.
Even my
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
FM with DJ Cara.
Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to do Plague, because Plague is harder. Also, I'm gonna, even though it takes a little bit more time, it's not that much that it makes a difference. But I'm gonna just automatically, let's just check if this works. Yeah, it does work. I'm gonna say enter. Overheating computer. Hashtag the hashtag computer. 636. Yeah. Oh, that would be so fun. I would definitely the hell watch that. $28. Okay. Okay, so then let's go to video elements, add. No, it's combine. Oh, it is combined. Anyway. No. Yeah, that is so interesting. Joe's Super Sunday. Yeah, it's not past Wednesday. You can see the runtime of this. That never happened. If that's the case, why the fuck would you put on the headset? Discount and then delete. Okay. That's why. Because I had 28. Oh, it is because 20 is an idiot. Absolute moron.
You have proven yourself worthy. Dang it!
Me playing Cuphead.
And how many wires?
3 wires, 1...
$42 minutes of it. 5 recordings on, yeah. I need a pen up here. Oh, I 100% agree with that. I swapped my show that I was watching to a YouTube thing because I realised something came up, and also I didn't want to pause and play in case an advert came up. God. Huh. Forgot who. Hashtag forgot the if I did. Hashtag forgot did I hashtag making TikTok. Huh. Huh?
I need to keep my.
Huh. That's interesting. Overheating. Huh. Ooh. Huh. 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 That is interesting. Huh. Huh. That is interesting. Can you? Thank you. I think. I think that. I think they confirmed that. I think it's pretty much. I don't think that's a theory. I think that's just fact. I'm agreeing with paradise, but I think that's more because it's because he shot his wife after his wife got abstracted. I think. Okay, that could also be a theory, but I think it's more. Yeah. 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 Oh. Makes. Huh. That is interesting. There are some things I disagree with about this thing. I think the whole point about getting shot is sort of overlining that, like, after the wife, maybe this is wrong, maybe it could be incorrect, but like after the wife, because you have the scene in the area below where they show an abstracted Queenie, because she still has that sort of like more longer figure that you might see with a chess piece. And a lot of people say there's a lot of similarities with the designs of like the abstracted character where they're in the full. And the thing, a lot of people that I've heard have said, "Oh yeah, that is this whole thing is alluding to after she got abstracted, Kinga shot the sort of abstraction, sort of in a way, sort of like even after the abstraction shot her, because they have a gun in that memory, and I think that is like sort of thing of like, oh, I had to do it sort of thing, because like we've heard before that like there's no way back. If you get abstracted, you're gone. So it could be implying that he also put her in there, which I wouldn't. There's no evidence saying if for or against it. So that would also be interesting if someone put you into this for a good reason. And I was like, oh shoot, this is bad. This is bad. But I also do think it is referring to that moment, in my opinion. I'm not saying it's completely wrong, but that's. Yeah. 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 I love that line. Kangaroo tweet reacts. Thank you. No, I think she's been shot because if that shows the possibility, because it shows the possibility, because here's the thing, why is here's the reason why I believe, and I am going to say this. Here's the reason why I believe that Kinga sort of shot, sort of like the abstracted Queenie, and then Queenie died, is because what's his name? Kane says, "Oh, I don't want to tell the difference between like a human and a sort of a NPC, like a human and an NPC, a player and an NPC." But my question is, if you can't kill the NPCs, if you can't kill the humans, because you can't kill the NPCs, if you can't kill the humans in like any way, and I'm talking about past abstraction, because you can see when you're not abstracted, you can't really get that in a way. If you can't kill, because there's no proof that AIs can't like get glitchy, because it seems like it's sort of like something that maybe could happen, maybe not, maybe that's the exception, and then even then, why would you worry? It's just one person who can't abstract. It'll be more better than negative, unless it's all sort of like what Goosework is originally based off. I can't scream. I have no mouth, but I must scream, which is sort of like really interesting. I want to read that so badly. But the whole thing that I want to just focus on is if the abstractions, because theoretically they might not turn an abstraction if that's better, but the extractions can't die after they become abstracted, why is it so much of a problem? Because even if other ones die, just chuck them in the basement. Worst case scenario, you just have a bunch of abstractions in the basement, and eventually you're going to run out over time based on the amount of this is an evident place, which I think it kind of is. But if you can die in an abstraction, like a human can die, but an NPC cannot, if you can die, having the question of what counts as an NPC, and more specifically, if Kane can kill a player, because that could be possible even without abstracting. It's not shown, but that could have been the fear that, like, what was he scared of? Like, who knows what could happen? He's sort of applying that, like, something happened. Something happened that made him realize that he could mess up. And I think that is, in a way, either Queenie's death after abstraction, so like maybe anyone could kill an abstraction afterwards, which if that's the case, that's probably better than being locked in a basement, but who would I know about morality? But it could also hint that maybe he did accidentally kill an actual player. Or that one of them is an NPC and it could be Jack, so that's another theory, but I highly doubt it at this point. But I do think it is sort of implying. It could be that both of them got in with good intentions. I am not denying that. That could be an absolute correct thing. We've always questioned why each one of them are there, and obviously we didn't know what they were going into, but why? Why each one of them there? It's really interesting, and the whole idea I absolutely love. But my whole bet is that the whole thing about the guns and shooting is referring to the fact that Kinga shot Queenie, who was his wife, after she abstracted and then she died. It's not proven, there's no evidence, but that's my personal theory. Yeah. Checkmate stars. Purple. Also, why is it red? You'd think it'd be like, why? Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, that is actually interesting. Huh. Oh, he does have a gun. But I think... What does he? That is so interesting. I do still agree that King is gonna get attracted. That would be like, because if you look at all of the characters, Jack is sort of like being an antagonist. So I don't think they're gonna get rid of Jax yet. Maybe at the end they'll do something, but like right now he's being the hindrance. The sort of like side things always get a little bit awry because of that. Zubul, I don't really think has had a much. He's had episode 1 and episode 3, but I think there's going to be a bit more. Maybe, but I don't see it as like Zubul getting abstracted. You also have like Ragatha, but Ragatha doesn't seem like she gets annoyed at some things, like Jax scares her, but she doesn't seem that bad. And you might think that you might put some things, but sort of like this is say, I'm trying to see hidden. What am I watching? What YouTube video am I watching? Take a guess. I don't know why I'm an idiot. Actually, with YouTube videos, it's film failure. I don't think I can do anything about that. The one thing that I think is interesting is that there's a whole thing about, if I'm correct, the again, his sort of arc seems to be finishing. And the other one seems like they might have more growth. And I think Jax will be a sort of problematic sort of person until like the end. And then at the end, you either have abstraction or something else. I'm hoping abstraction with Jax as well near the end. Because like either heroically or like in an interesting way. But I think near the end, Jax will get abstracted. Because we're constantly told that Jax is not a good person. A lot of fandoms are like trying to be like, oh yes, he's doing it for a good reason. Apparently he's not. But yeah, that's really interesting in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to agree. That is just... Huh. Go back to the other thing, which is the series, which I'm not going to say because that'd be more fun.
What's the difference between Gordon Ramsay and Drake? Gordon Ramsay always had a...
Oh, that is. Gordon Ram. Let's see. Oh. And Drake. Gordon Ramsay. Dar. Dar. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to here. Never gets old. Never gets old. Dark humor. There's cracks this time. Oh, that's so interesting. Because season 1 had blood, blood, blood. Now it's cracks, cracks, cracks. Yeah, you keep saying this. Legitimately, with that monument, I get destroyed. Besides the people inside that could cause a problem. You can take that. You can take that one. Oh. Let's go, Zach. Thank you. This is now connected. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Are you kidding me? It's one of the worst. That is not. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, it's cracking. Oh, it's got, because it went from like this blood, and now it's got this red and black, and now it's going back to the original blue and black, which was covered up with blood. Why are you nodding? Ooh. Why do they always take and aliens take things literally? Oh. Wouldn't this be amazing? Oh, that's so cute. Wow, that is just awesome. Ooh. Okay. Me. Crisp sandwich, the best. Crisps in! Hashtag crisps in! Hashtag put crisps in your sandwich, it makes it taste 10 times better. But then again, my taste buds are shot. So that probably isn't good advice. Let's. I like legitimately. If I was in the same room as this guy, you could go to Paris, have lunch in Paris, and then come back, and it will only be 1 hour later. I'm sorry. It's like, yeah, if you need to call me, just give me like an hour's notice, because I'll be in Bermuda. Actually, I don't know how far the distance is, but like, give me a bit of notice. I'll just click there. In the next 10 minutes, I'll just be a 10-minute delay, and I might be ever so often in the sunbathe. Just give me a couple seconds. Just give me like 5 minutes just to come over. It's like, you can travel around the world in mere hours. I don't think anyone's gonna care. Just take something off for yourself. Have you ever heard of Stick Rock Up? So, okay. Let me just copy that. I haven't, but I will. Sick rock song. Is it The Warning, by the way? I don't know. It looks absolutely, completely intentional. It looks absolutely sick. Because there's 3 dashes. Disrupted, warning, I'm so sick. I'm gonna listen to it. Yeah, big project lol. Yeah, it looks really cool. I'm not going to play it here because this is going to go onto YouTube and copyright issues. So I'm not going to play it here. Tomorrow, I'll come back to you with my opinions. So, yeah. I will come back to you and tell you how I feel about it. But it looks cool based on, like... I'm looking at one of the first images that came up. It looks really cool because I love the way that it's shot. Again, The Warning. Wow. Yeah, a few swearing bits wouldn't... Yeah, I'm not worried about swearing because I will swear. I wouldn't say this is at all. This is very much... You should expect swearing. But I kind of, like, I don't mind swearing, even if it appears on the chat. Like, if you want to swear, I'm not gonna stop you. Because, I don't really think that should matter. Go here. I should always check this, but I don't. So, I don't like swearing. I put swearing stuff on that all the time. I don't really care. I'm not gonna... So yeah, again, I will watch it. That is... Yeah, it is weird. It's like Gotham. You go into the city, it's dark, horrible. You go literally 5 centimeters out the other way. Sonic does... Nah. Is there something you want to say? Jeez. Oh no, I'm keeping that one because that's going to be fairly short. Which, that one's essentially, the, Bad Guys, Halloween special. But I know it's going to be short, so I'm not too worried. So I'm gonna put that most likely not tomorrow, because tomorrow there's 2 documentaries in my history, and I'm gonna do that, and that's 1 minute, because I know it's gonna be longer than a minute, but not shorter than longer than a couple hours, and I've got a bit more time today. And then let's get up notes. Alright, let's get up. So, time to look for some heroin. Oh, nah, nah, that's bad. I need to redo it. The Tower. Oh, sorry. Wrong series. The Boy. So, besides that being a really bad, stupid reason to reference Agatha all along for some stupid reason. Besides, both series have something connected to a tower. Also, I've been watching too much Agatha all along. Sue me. I love the series, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about The Boy and the Heron. So, like with a couple of them, and you might see a pattern, but I keep doing it. I originally was like, because I don't usually go for Oscar films. And this got an Oscar for, I think, something? Let me just double check. And I was like, okay, I'm going to check it out, because this is by, I think, why am I always bad with names? But first. So that's why I wanted to watch it. Yeah, it's Miyazaki's last film. And I've watched a couple of his films before, and absolutely find them really interesting. But best animated features, which is interesting. So I wanted to check it out, see what it's like, and overall see if it's good, bad, or I don't know, anything in between. Yes, I'm sorry here, but don't worry about it. But yeah, that's just the build up to why I watched this. This is the reason. Here you go. There's why I watched it. But the one other thing which is important is throughout me watching this, a lot of it looked really fun. I'm like, because this came out, as you can probably tell, me referencing the Oscars. Wait, no, this came out last year. Shoot, I forgot. I thought it came out like 2 years ago. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, because it came out in 2023. but I forgot to watch it. It came onto Netflix, so time to watch it. You can actually see there it's recently added in the background because it's actually just a screenshot from Netflix. This is how I use my backgrounds. This is green screen. There's no way that you could tell that. It's not like this sometimes gets a little bit iffy. And you can see the background if I do stuff correctly. But that's beside the point. I'm just rambling. But this is really interesting. And how it's all built up is so fun, so exciting. In this sort of like magical, mystical way of like, here's this and here's that and let's go here. And I dropped a bottle cap. It's fun and insane, and I love it for it. And this has, not specifically the way that Alice and one of that, but this has sort of a sense where it's like, the more you learn about it, and the more you learn, like, oh, this means this, and this means this, and this does this, the more it feels like this is a breathing world. And it's really interesting. Like, some of the stuff is fun, it's insane, it's magical in this, like, fantasy way. And when you learn, like, who's making this, which is 54321, I think, if I'm correct, his grandfather, and how it all ends, it's sad. Because that world gone. But it is so interesting, so creative. I just want to watch more of it. That's the one sad thing about him. It's so good that I want more. Again, it's just fun, elaborate, and just overall just absolutely amazing to watch. So yeah. Again, the reason why I kept this up is because it's nearly 17 and I just wanted to move it to 17. Anyway, like I kept saying, conclusion, it is amazing and 100% worth to watch. So I hope you enjoyed and good night.
The tower. Oh, sorry. Wrong series.
The Boy and the Heron review. Hashtag The Boy and the Heron. Hashtag review. Hashtag film. Right. Connecting to Paper's ADH Gen. Pixel 7 Pro. Why does it keep glitching out like that? Jeez. Also, I like the idea that all of a sudden, because of what Omni-Man was revealed to be doing, okay. Okay. Yes, Donald's supposed to be dead. You're not dead. What the fuck? Excuse me, sir. I have some question. Why aren't you dead? No, to be offensive, but why aren't you dead? Oh. Anime. Okay, film, comedy, not comedy, drama. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. It's almost 2 hour thing, but like I hope you do it. I hope you liked, and good night.